We welcome and thank you for joining us for the 34th Annual Memorial Day Ceremony here at Cook Walden Capitol Park Cemetery. I would like to thank a number of people and organizations that make this event possible every year through their hard work and dedication. First off, I would like to thank Kyle McFarther and all the staff here at Cook Walden Capitol Parks for all they do in setting up this first-class ceremony. Our wonderfully talented singers, Brenda and Cassidy Hirsch, Sue Boss of Wreath America, District 28 Honor Guard, Linus, Sawyer Mars on bagpipes, and Boy Scout Troop 8787, who assists with placing the flags on the grave sites of our fallen comrades. Please show them your appreciation for their efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and bow your heads for the invocation. 427, Commander Mitch Fuller. Welcome to the 34th Annual District 28 ceremony. This is the most important ceremony that District 28 conducts every year. I'd like to do a couple of things up here. I want to read our congressional charter. The VFW was founded in 1899 by Spanish-American war veterans in order to care for veterans and their surviving spouses and to advocate in Congress for veterans benefits. And so 125 years of that, we've been very successful with that. The VFW was congressionally chartered in 1936, and I want to read our charter. The purposes of the corporation are fraternal, patriotic, historical, charitable, and educational, and are 1, to preserve and strengthen comradeship among its members. 2, to assist worthy comrades. 3, to perpetuate the memory and history of our dead and to assist their surviving spouses and orphans. 4, to maintain true allegiance to the government of the United States and fidelity to its Constitution and laws. 5, to foster true patriotism. 6, to maintain and extend the institutions of American freedom and to preserve and defend the United States. 7, preserve and defend the United States from all enemies. That is our benchmark. That is our guidepost as an organization to advocate for all veterans and their families. I want to tell a couple of stories today. This is a day where we say names out loud. We honor all of the fallen, and I want to mention a couple. The first is Colonel William Y. Dugan, and I want to read his daughter's Facebook post from just a few days ago. William Y. Dugan was from Leander, Texas. His daughter lives in the Houston area, and our post is in communication with her every year, and I reminded her over the weekend via Facebook that we would be saying her father's name out loud. This is her. I was riding in, was hit by an IED at the exact same spot where Tommy was killed just 12 hours earlier. I will always be tied to Tommy. I really didn't know him. A brigade is more than 3,000 soldiers, but I vividly remember his Memorial Day, his memorial service a few days later, and the emotion of the members of his squad. He was a squad leader. I'm always going to remember Tommy. Two more names I want to say out loud. Matthew Vandegrift, First Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps, was killed in Iraq in April of 2008. Vandegrift High School in Leander Independent School District is named in his honor. Within a few weeks of his death, Sergeant Matthew Morris from Cedar Park, Texas, was killed in Iraq. And if you've been to Cedar Park and you've seen the beautiful memorial there, that is Matthew on top of the memorial. So today, I remember William Dugan, Tommy Folks, Matthew Vandegrift, and Matthew Morris, and every one of our fallen soldiers who gave the last true measure of devotion, as Abraham Lincoln said, for our country. I would like to close with reading the poem In Flanders Fields. The buddy poppy is a symbol that we're all wearing to honor our fallen. Colonel John McCrae's immortal poem dedicated to the memory of the men and women who served, fought, and died in France during World War I. The poppies of which he wrote have become the true symbol of all those who have given their lives in our nation's wars. The poppy has become recognized as a memorial flower in countries throughout the world. It is distributed by veterans organizations in Europe, North America, and in most countries of the British Commonwealth. Since 1922, the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States has conducted an annual distribution of Buddy Poppies to raise funds for its charitable programs on behalf of the needy and disabled veterans and the surviving family members of deceased veterans. I would like to close with reading In Flanders Fields. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the lark still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you, from the failing hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. Audience, can you please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Brenda and Cassidy Hirsch. We've been coming together as a community here at Cook Walden Capitol Parks to attend this ceremony honoring those who have given their last full measure of devotion, paid with their lives for the United States of America. We have come here to remember and to honor those who have done their duty and never asked for anything in return other than to be respected and remembered for doing their duty of protecting our freedoms and our way of life. Memorial Day is a time to remember and celebrate the lives of the fallen. Though sadness touches our hearts, courage and bravery are Memorial Day traditions that will carry on long after we are all gone. I would like to introduce to you our special guest speaker today, Mr. Joseph Boatman.
Yay!
Company with the 3rd Battalion, 7th Marine Regiment. On his second tour, he was a member of the ship's company aboard the USS El Dorado, AGC-11, an amphibious force command flagship for the 7th Fleet on Yankee Station offshore North and South Vietnam. Currently, he is the president of Chapter 915 of the Vietnam Veterans of America and also has occupied the chair for PTSD Education and Outreach for the VBA Texas State Council for 19 years. He is also founding member of the Veterans Homecoming Gourd Dance Society, a group that is dedicated to rejoin veterans to their community. As he was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, but got to Texas as fast as he could, he now resides in Round Rock, Texas.
Oh, wow. Daddy.
Thought it was a good idea to invite an old, broken down, salty sailor who stumbles over his words he reads and mutters epitaphs under his breath when he does so. To be your speaker, I guess we'll never know. But you're stuck with me, so you might as well listen for a few minutes to the ramblings of an old man. Fortunately, this will be short. John Maturkle, a good friend of mine, told me to always be brief, be bright, and be seated. Welcome to this August gathering here in this beautiful location to honor, to remember, and to memorialize those that served our country but did not return home. This day is for them, lest we forget. Do not wish me a happy Memorial Day, for this is not a happy day. Instead, let me tell you about Michael Clemens, Doc Clemens, to his Marines who he served with. He was a nerdy guy in black horn-rimmed glasses who liked to play chess and for some reason loved the ham and lima beans and the sea rations. He answered the call, corpsman up, and gave his life, attending to the wounds of the fallen Marine on a jungle trail near Dialock Village, far from his native home in Iowa. Do not thank me for my service this day. Save that for Veterans Day. This is not a day about service, but a day about sacrifice. Instead, let me tell you about Corporal Darrell DeVault, the Oklahoma high school football star who traded his helmet and pads for a different helmet and a mortar tube, who continued to fight even though his position was being overrun. He gave his life so that his brother Marines might have a chance to repel the enemy who came through the wire. Let me remind you of the boy next door, Specialist James Rhodes. You, the girl who lived next door to him, kind of liked him, but never told him so. You did write him, however, and you sent him your picture. He was shot by a sniper and died with that picture of you in his left breast pocket. This is a day to remember him. This is a day to remember Lieutenant Eugene McDonald, United States Air Force, a prisoner of war, who died in isolation, tortured, alone, and in pain, leaving behind a daughter that was born after he deployed, a child he will never see or hold. This is a day to remember the medevac chopper that crashed with all hands, trying to retrieve the shattered bodies of soldiers they never met. Memorial Day sales? Really? This is not a day for shopping. This is not a day for entertainment or sports. This is a day of remembrance, a day of reflection, a day to think about those who gave all that they had to give. So instead of sitting down and watching the game and having a few brews, take a moment instead to pour a glass and offer a toast to the memory of those whom you served, those that did not return. So don't wish me a happy Memorial Day. I will only smile, perhaps nod, but I will not return the wish, lest we forget.
As two comrades survived, so long will the veterans of foreign wars of the United States render tribute to our heroic dead. On this day, forever consecrated to our heroic dead, we are assembled once again to express sincere reverence. This grave marker represents the resting place of many departed comrades who served in all wars. Wherever the body of a comrade lies, there the ground is hallowed. Our presence here is in solemn commemoration of all these men and an expression of our tribute to their devotion to duty, to their courage and patriotism. By their services on land, on sea, and in the air, they have made us their debtors, for the flag of our nation still flies over a land of free people. Audience, please rise.
The blue of our national standard symbolizes truth and fidelity. Therefore, I place this blue flower from nature's bosom in token of our sincere respect for our departed comrades.
Comrade Junior Vice Commander. This white flower I place as a symbol of purity of affection we have for our departed comrades. May each future generation emulate the unselfish courage of all men and women who fight and fought for our freedom. Comrade Officer of the Day. In memory of heroic dead who have fallen in defense of the United States of America, we offer in tribute of our devotion and everlasting remembrance this red flower, which symbolizes the zeal of our departed comrades in upholding brotherhood, truth, and justice. Madam President of the Auxiliary to the Veterans of Foreign Wars. On behalf of our glorious Republic, for whose integrity our comrades enlisted and served, I place this emblem of the nation. The flag of our country was theirs to defend. Its glorious colors shall wave over them in death as in life for everyone to behold. Audience, please rise. To you comrades who have departed. Post 8925. Post 9078. Post 10427. Marine Corps League Centex Detachment 318. Disabled American Veterans James W. Allen. VFW District 28.
Our country is a
I would now like to call up Commander Mitch Fuller. Audience, please rise and remain standing.